What up, everybody? Duck here. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I just wanted to go live real quick while I had a few minutes since we won't be streaming live for a couple days, being on the road. Just be doing static charts. So, yeah, I just want to go over things real quick. We got Bitcoin here. Approaching 35k, so looking good. This cipher, you hit the A target for sure, and you hit the downsloping trend line, the yellow downsloping trend line that we kind of adjusted there. You hit it again, so I feel like we're pretty good with where we are with that, unless it's right here, right, and those wicks weren't really it, and now we're at it. That could be fine too, because that grabs the C, grabs the A, grabs the X up here, so you want as many touch points as you can, right? Yeah, something like that. Okay, so let's zoom in here a bit. All right, so yeah, the cipher, if you were gonna hit this target, the C would be your next area, and that's also now the range midpoint, the yellow dotted line, from the range high, range low, right? Those yellow dots are the midpoint of this entire structure, right? As we look at it on a larger picture. So again, this is that 50% retracement area, that shark, right? That shark up here, it brings you to this 50% area. We've already done it once and retraced, so ideally this next time we shouldn't have as much resistance. You would think that, you know, look, we're breaching above that downsloping trend line right now, okay? So that's a pretty good sign. All right, get above that, get above basically this, what these created last night, right? You have some resistance right in front of you, about right there. It's 35, right? That's what it is. So get above 35. Looks like you're attempting it. And then yeah, we'll just see how it goes from there, right? But it's been rallying for also it's been rallying for some time, okay? So getting up here to these take profits of this cipher, can you get a small pullback to like 33? Absolutely. You can get a small pullback here to 33. There's a square up right here, okay? So that couldn't happen, just resetting low time frame, and then you break out, right, on the next run up. Gosh, the pencil's so sloppy when you're zoomed in like that. Okay, let me go back out a little bit here. Okay, so what I was just saying is this, there's a square up back down here, right here at 32.8, that you know, you got to be a little bit aware of that. And then, you know, come break out the next time, right? That's kind of what I was saying. And then, you know, go. All right, so anyways, we'll just have to see how that plays out. But so far, I mean, this has been a nice little rally, right? So from the entry to the target, right? Perfect. All right, so if you were at that D entry and you hit this A target, right, like this, and you had a stop just below the X, there's 3.5 to 1 on your money, okay? 3 to 1 is what we always look for, so anything better is always gravy, right? Oh no, is the music too loud? Shit. Hopefully that's better. Is that better? Maybe like that. I can't hear it. I don't have headphones on, so I don't know how you guys are hearing it, so just let me know. Hopefully you heard all that analysis. If not, you at least watched it. Okay, so Bitcoin, again, possible little retracement to 33, if at all, right? There's just a little square up there. Okay, so maybe you get that, maybe you don't. My voice is also a bit lower somehow. Okay, now it's okay. Let's see if I can turn that up. Okay, hopefully that did it. Little adjustment there. Okay, so no, I'm not really looking to short this at all because it's too strong right here, and our entry's way lower. So like, we're nowhere near our entry, so we're not really concerned, you know what I mean? If this starts to get way out of hand, right? Like, okay, what would out of hand look like? You come down to back test this and it fails. And then you back test it as resistance and it continues to fail. Resistance again. And so this is concerning, right? This would be when we get concerned. But you know, just doing that simple one time here and rallying again, like, this is not concerning, right? Not concerning. So it just depends on perspective, depends on entry, depends on position sizing, depends on leverage, right? If you got in down here and you got in heavy, you know, 25x or something crazy, and you're up here, yeah, I would take position profit on that position. But if I'm down here at like 2x, 3x, even spot, I mean, we're just getting started, right? So it depends on perspective. I know all of you, regardless of what we talk about, do your own thing, and that's fine. You are supposed to do your own thing. You're just supposed to take the overall, you know, what you're learning and apply it on your, you know, on your time frame, on your needs, right? On your, just everything's different for everybody. Everybody has a different amount of, you know, capital that they have at risk or available or whatever you want to call it, right? So whatever. All right, that being said, let's move on to, look, Bitcoin's only up right now 0.45%. Russian Ethereum's up 7%. Brah, what did we say? Russian Ethereum's gonna outperform Bitcoin. I mean, plain and simple, right? This is outperforming Bitcoin right now. You're up 7% higher today than you are on on a Bitcoin position. So this has hit both of the targets of the bat. So from here, you would be looking 1272 next. You're there, okay? You're freaking there, all right? You're on it as soon as we said that, right? 1272 at 2128. So it's possible to get a slight pullback here, okay? But just while Bitcoin hits 33 and then you rally again, okay? So don't worry about that either. Hold on, guys. I gotta put you on. Alright, sorry guys. Sorry about the delay. We're back. Okay, so we left off on Ethereum and we were just about to zoom out. That's what we were doing. Getting some perspective on, on where we are here. Okay, zoom out a little more. Okay, so basically we're approaching this overhead trend line up here, and there's a square up there at 2250. So that's kind of next area of interest that we have to break. We might not go all the way to it right now. You know, it's possible we get a small pullback here from the 1272, maybe even down here to 1850, and we double bottom again, and then that's when we rally. Okay. So, but if we do continue to run here, you know, ideally then you would reject at 2280 area, 2250 to 2280, and then you get some kind of sell off. Somewhere you're going to have to reset this thing, because it's been running pretty hard for quite some time now on the lower time frame. I mean, these are 4-hour candles. So yeah, we got to just, you know, watch out. You've hit a 1272 overhead fib level, right? So that's critical fib, right, on a decently significant time frame. Okay, so ETH USDT looking good. Again, this is going to take some time, but this is how we start. I mean, look, I can erase that for now, but nice double bottom here at the completion zone of the larger Gartley. You had this lower time frame harmonic that we just erased, right? And then now you have the square up at the overhead resistance. What was previously support was now resistance. We're approaching that level again, and then we still have this down sloping trend line that we haven't even regarded yet. So we have some work to do, but also, I mean, good start, right? Really good start. Okay, so put that little harmonic back. Let's move on to the ETH BTC pair, and here's the real story, right? This was the double bottom. This is up 7% as well. So both the ETH BTC and the ETH USDT pairing are both up 7% right now on the day. This has just been full send since that double bottom. Bukowski double bottom, and let's measure move this because I'm zoomed into the hourly. Let's get this a little closer here. Okay, so check this out. If I were a measured move and I were a double bottom here, okay, you'd have this initial low on price, right, from June 25th. And then you had the June 27th low. You would have had this neckline. It almost really looks pretty close here, to be honest. It almost looks like there because of this back test, right? I mean, you could say it's higher like this, but it seems like it's more here, more like this. Okay, so then you take your price range target tool and you clone that and you come up here and you get this measured move. Okay, and then yeah, you sold off a bit from that measured move and then you rallied again. So traders would have taken some profit there. That would have taken this back test, right? Somebody traded this. Whoops, back. Let me see here. Somebody took this like this, okay? And they were looking for a probably 3-to-1 here at that measured move. So, you know, somebody took this trade like this, all right? And those people are exiting, okay? So you just have to, you know, look at this. Boom, boom, boom. That's a lot of short liquidations. I haven't even looked at that usually, but I'm sure that's happening, right? Has to be happening. I don't see how it can't be happening. So yeah, you could expect a small pullback here, but again, small pullbacks on the way up is not a big deal, right? Let me keep this down here on the hourly. No, sorry guys. If I don't do this, we can't see what we're doing on the 4 hour, and everything just becomes a big cluster. Okay, let's go see how that did. All right, good enough. Okay, so zooming out here, ETH BTC, we're looking for this range midpoint, right? That's our like next, that's like our target area. So look, this this breakout here can be back tested still, okay? All the way back down and double bottom here, and then you rally up to that midpoint, okay? So that can happen, guys, very, very easily. That means Bitcoin would probably take a little run at it now, and just money's shifting, right? So we'll see how this plays out, but so far this is a really good start. We're still targeting much higher prices, right? This is just the bounce off of the bottom of the range, and we've started, and we're only halfway to the midpoint, okay? And the midpoint's only halfway to the range high, so still got a lot of work to do. LTC. Okay, let me clean this up a bit here. Okay, so look, we've hit this overhead resistance area that we're talking about, okay? So watch out right here for either one of two things that are going to happen here. You're going to either get a small pullback here and then do it the next time, right? Or you're just going to go right through this and back test it, and then that's it. You're done with this level, okay? So critical area right here. We couldn't breach this area previously. So now we're here again, and let's just see how, let's see how this plays out. Ideally, you get a small rejection, okay? But nothing too crazy. Maybe you just back test. You're going to back test one of these square ups, okay? So you have a square up right here, and you have another square up right here, and you have a third square up, if you get it, like right here, okay? So one of these levels, basically as low as we see this, is 125 probably, okay? So just look for those critical square ups there, and then you come back down, back test, and hold at one of those, and then start running again, and that's probably it, okay? Again, we wanted to paint some kind of upsloping trend line or upsloping channel, right? So maybe you just come back down and you back test this channel again, right, as support, and then run up again. So there's that little square up at that first one, at least, right, at 130. So see what happens there. Again, it just depends on Bitcoin, depends on Russian Ethereum. The rest of these shit coins are just gonna follow, okay? OMG, same thing. You just approach that overhead resistance that we wrote about last night. So either you're going to back test this again and break through on the second time, or you're going to do what we have painted and you're just going to break through it right now and back test it right now, okay? So something like this, okay? So all of these are looking for much higher prices, though. In the grand scheme of things, this is just getting started. Look how low you are, okay? Look where your retracements are above you. Your extensions, okay? Look where you are. You're just barely, can't even tell where you are. You barely started, okay? So have patience here. If you need to hedge a couple of these short, just to be safe, go ahead, keep your longs open, hedge something else short, okay? That'll allow you to keep those longs open longer and feel like you're not giving back a ton, because you're really not, because you're going to take profit on that little scalpy short. And then you're just gonna, let that long run again once that flips, okay? AVAX, all of these, look at this. We keep talking about this. It doesn't, you hide the ticker, these all look the same. Double bottom, approaching overhead resistance, right? This could already have been there. Maybe we just had this drawn a little high, right? It just depends, right? But ideally we need to break above it, and then we need to break the downsloping trend line. That's a story across the board here, right? And then we see much higher prices, okay? So this is how we start, but by no means is this the end, right? This is only the beginning. And it could be so much the beginning that the 886 deep retrace on the bats fail, and you go up and you get new highs and you get a butterfly deep crab type stuff. Okay, so we don't have to put in a lower high, but we're going to be well aware of that when we get to these levels. There's going to be square ups there, 786, 886 deep retraces, right? You're talking from all-time high to the current swing low. That's that 786, 886 type area right there. Okay, so yes, that's what we're after. But you know, of course, first we got to do this, and then we got to break above here, and then we got to break above here, and then and only then can we see those higher prices, right? So we got one step at a time, right? Let's move on. FTM, same thing, same exact thing here. Approaching a more of a low time frame resistance, but it doesn't even matter because on the grand scheme of things, man, look at that. Man, that was such a sweet short. Wish we had let it play out a little longer. Took profit too early, but you know, still got a nice chunk. Anyway, so FTM here. Okay, zooming in. Let me get rid of this. Okay, so yeah, that's probably gonna actually be regarded. We'll probably get up here and regard this, and then probably sell off again, and then somewhere break above all this. Okay, but yeah, we got this previous upsloping trend line that we fell below but are now, you know, trying to get back above. We got this overhead resistance area, and then we got the highs of the harmonic, the C and the A. Okay, so ultimately you're targeting, you know, 37 cents, 38 cents area. You're sitting at 22 cents. You don't want to lose 18 cents. You really don't even want to lose these lows. You could already almost start creeping this stop up, right? Creep it up almost to here, right? 19 cents, just so you can minimize your losses, right? Yeah, FTM, FTT, you broke out of this downsloping trend line on this lower time frame. Okay, now you're approaching this overhead resistance. You could kind of say you're already there, right? Okay, so that was good, right? Step one was breaking out of that downsloping trend line that we had been regarding as resistance since June 15th. So, you know, that is finally broken out of. Maybe we back test it now. Even if Bitcoin wants to go back and see 33 real quick, maybe this comes back and squares up right here at 2280, and then that's it from there, right? Gone, right? So keep an eye out for that over the course of the evening and into the early morning hours before you know, you get the next reversal. It seems like this is it right now. Like if you want to come way in, you see what I mean? Seems like this may be it here. We hit a perfect 1272 and no mo. Okay, see that 1272, no more. Now you're selling off. Swing high failure pattern developing, bearish engulfing. Okay, so watch out. But that being said, you know, it's not going to be that drastic. I see a clear area right here at 1850 basically, and if we were to fib this from the low to the high, that's the 786. Okay, 18. So if you're lucky, you get 18 again. I'm not saying you will, but that's probably worst case scenario. And if so, you're probably going to do some kind of harmonicking, right, where you're going to come down, probably do some bullshit like this, and then you're gonna end up there. Okay, so that'll just be the next run at it, right? So it's possible. It is definitely possible, especially, I mean, this is a 15-minute. That is definitely possible. Okay, coming back out to the 4-hour, you don't even really notice that's in there, right? It kind of looks like our other little guy there, but just a double harmonic inside of this big completion zone, right? So cool, that'd be just fine with us, right? No problem, bro. Moving along. OMG, I think we covered that. FTT, we were covering this, the downsloping breakout of the trend line. Again, if ETH were to do that little back test, you know, this maybe gets something like that, and then you rally. Okay, another double bottom, W double bottom, harmonic development, back test of a downsloping trend line in the completion zone area. Just keep buying. Okay, if this fails, how do you know? Because you've now lost the lows, right? You don't want to lose those lows. Basically 21, you could even call that $21. If you lose 21 and backtest 21, somewhere right there, 21. If you lose 21 and backtest it as resistance, right, and start to sell off from it, then, you know, everything's over. Reevaluate everything, right? So for now, we're doing just fine. Okay, no worries at the moment. Man, look at that. Did we draw that? Ugh, good. Beautiful. Okay, now it's time to bring it, run it back, right? Run that shit back, stat. Okay, so golden zone, deep retrace type of stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's see, where are we at? Lumens, Stella Lumens. Okay, so approaching overhead resistance, measured move stuff. Measured move puts us up at this next resistance area, which is also the heart line of this channel. It's more like this now. Yeah, looking like that. So we back test the heart line of the upsloping channel, parallel channel, and the overhead resistance area. Okay, that's next order of business. Depends what you do here. Don't worry about it. If, you know, you'll end up there. Okay. Deviations. Okay. But something like that, right? Next area. Again, this channel isn't. It's just an idea of price action, right? The support resistance is more important. So if you chop sideways here again for a little bit and just make a small little baby range here, a little rectangle, and then you break up, it's not a big deal, okay? No worries, no harm, no foul. Lumens, okay? AVE, look at this. AVE up 11% on the day. Our buy zone that everyone gave up on us, right? Everyone gave up on us. Everyone gave up. Be like that sometimes, but you know what? This is a patient man's game. You have no patience, Danielson, you're never gonna make it, right? We had a massive shark. We started accumulating at the Gartley. We finished on the shark. We averaged in the zone. We had a second lower time frame Gartley in the buy zone. We said buy more, and we bought more, and now we've breached and we've hit the C and the A target of the low time frame Gartley. Maybe we get a small back test. We back test the buy zone, and then we rally. Okay, so buy zone back test and then rally. Okay. Let's see. Magic 8 Ball. How are we doing on AVE, sir? I mean, are we okay? Is this gonna fail, or are we gonna be alright? Still remains full send according to the Magic 8. So buy the dip, add, you know, take a little off or short it on a hedge, take profit on that short, compound a little bit of those gains into the long, full send. Okay. Yeah, sweet. Okay, moving along. Sushi swap. Okay, we charted this one. It's a request last night, and we basically said we got this big Adam and Eve double bottom, and just look at this price action. It's beaut. It's a beaut. Okay. So let me stretch this a little bit more over and bring this a little bit more over. Yeah. Yeah. Whoops. Looks good, looks good. Okay, guys, so again, you're just gonna come back down a bit, whatever, and you just keep riding this up, okay? You just keep riding this up, and then eventually you break out, okay? Eventually we're targeting this range midpoint, of course, but ultimately the range high, okay? 20 bucks. Sushi. The cost of sushi will be $20. So buy all the sushi you can now. Oh, sorry, had to stretch. Buy all the sushi you can now while it's on sale. You're getting sushi for $7.50. You might even get a little pullback and get some $7 sushi from last night that didn't sell. And yeah, you could dump it on somebody in a couple weeks for 20 bucks, old as fuck, and they're gonna buy it from you because they don't know what good sushi looks like. You're gonna sell it to them like 7-Eleven style, marked up, and you're gonna make a good margin. So open yourself a sushi stand, stock up the cooler. Jeez, ICP, what a gross chart. It's so gross it just fails when we open it. Just completely fails. Jesus. Alright, so this, from its low point, this already rallied 70%. So pretty impressive. Probably cooling off now. Is it a good time to long this? Probably not. You can probably get a pullback here and get a better entry, and then you can rally, get some kind of structure developing here. Longing this local Pico top on the 15-minute Pico top is probably not your best idea. You had plenty of time to get into a long over here. So wait for a pullback, buy the dip if this is something you feel that you want to trade. But I would not be purchasing this asset this very second, no. Oof. End phase up 6.08%. Jesus, what is going on, bro? Imagine being long on this. Whoa. Imagine being long on this. What a move. Basically 48 days of just up only. Past 2 months, just absolutely up only. Let's get a quick update here on the end phase. End phase is up $16,000 today for duck. Wow. That's pretty nice little move. Yeah. Gotta love it. Little update there. Alright, so approaching $200 psychological round number. Resistance area. Let's see, it's also probably some kind of critical fib. Bonk. Yep, 786. We just breached the 618. We're in the golden zone and out of the golden zone. Okay, Golden zone has been hit and breached. Okay, 786,203 next target. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Up over 6% right now. PayPal approaching target one, $300. PayPal parabolic. Whoops, chill, bro. PayPal, just this parabolic uptrend, approaching target one, 300 on the money. Currently sitting at 293.60. Yeah, Tesla continuing again up 2.3%, approaching that resistance. We might get a pullback, but we might blow right through it, ultimately targeting 850. But right now you're sitting at 688 ish, 687, and up 2.25% on the day. Simp still looking good, on its way to the top of the the bat, bearish bat in development. Simp up 2.1% on the day. Nextera, imagine that, gapped up right above our resistance line. Look at that gap up on the day. Come on, let's go. 2.34%. Let's go. Magic 8 ball. What's up with Nextera? Are we gonna get some continuation to the upside here or what, bro? Buy more. Yes, Magic 8 ball is on fire. This is ridiculous. All right, Nextera, nice little breach. Gapped right up above that resistance. Okay, so if we can hold that, get above the next level, that's gonna be good. Qualcomm at resistance, up again. The entire watch list is green right now. 1.7 on QCOM. We hit that resistance, maybe you get a small pullback, or you just break above it and back test it as support and you're gone. Splunk approaching the resistance target 1 area. You're up 1.54% on the day. We'll clean some of this up here. Splunk. Okay, so look, say we were talking about this. There's a gap right here. See this gap? So there's your back test, okay? Back test the gap after you hit the target. Hit the target. Whoops, sorry. Hit the target. Gosh, I hate trading views. Doesn't like my clicks. You hit the target, you reject, and you back test the gap fill. You refill, and then you go for target 2, okay? Capiche? Okay, next you have IDEX. Okay, here it is, guys. All right, watch this. Nextera, you were at this resistance, gap up. We're gonna see this, and you're gonna be like, oh, look at that gap up. This is gonna be like over here, like tomorrow, day after, I don't know. It's just gonna be up here, gapped up, and everybody's gonna be like, oh fuck, I should have bought IDEX, damn it. And you're gonna buy up here at the top. But it's all right, it's okay. God forgives him. Momo up another 3% on the day. This one was higher, much higher time frame, 3 days. Look at this starting off, bro. Look at this, bro. Sharky poo, just barely getting started. This move is 130%. You're up 3%. Come on, bro. Just getting started. All right. Momo. Yeah. Just in the bag, right? We just have it in the bag, added to the portfolio. We'll check back on this in a few weeks. We'll be up here somewhere. We'll be layering out, maybe looking to buy some puts on the way back down as this bullish shark morphs into a bearish 5-0. Target $33. Okay. Looking back at Bitcoin, 4 hour here. Okay, so that's what we're starting to sell off. You hit that down sloping trend line, you hit those targets. Let's get a little sell-off back to 32.8, maybe 32.8. Let's see what kind of fib that would be. 32.8, 50% retracement. Sounds about right. Dow's theory. Once an asset rallies up, it commonly retraces 50% of the way before continuing to rally on again. Okay. So, all right. Well, I gotta head to the airport, guys. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow from the beach. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you got something out of it. And we will be doing static updates from the road for the rest of the week. Back at the battle station on Friday. And yeah, that concludes this episode. Peace out, everybody.